Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining in today on the 1986 Trans Am makeover, so to speak. This has been a great week, up over 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for following along. It's pretty amazing that anybody wants to watch this stuff. So I promise to keep trying to get better with the sound and the video. I'm going to go from there. But today, I got to tackle a problem I've been meaning to do for a long time, and that is the transmission pan and the lines, which are way too long. So come take a look. Yeah, we got a little bit of a problem. Jacked it up a couple of days ago, and it's making that leak even worse. I thought it was going to be just some of the transmission lines down here, but they actually look very good. And I think it's actually the pan. I can see the gasket being squeezed out a little bit. So I'm going to attempt to pull the pan off, put a new gasket in. Can I get the oil pan under and not block the shot here? Let's start by just, oops, that is the wrong way. Let's just start by doing one. Really? See if we can drain it like that. Nothing. Okay, next. $13 of these. What? And they got different hardware down here. That's weird. There you go. This is going to be really, really hard to put back on. And they used a different, longer bolt. That's definitely a 1-inch. And another different bolt. Well, I think I'm going to have to order some new bolts. Okay, can I get this on here? I'm not even looking. Oh, that's pretty good. And a shorter one. That looks less than 3/4. Surprised it was leaking. Please don't crash down on me. Oh, that's my shifting. Okay. No problemo. So that is still sealed on there. I'm going to go grab a screwdriver. See if we can pop that up. Ow. Oh, there it goes. Okay, just let that bleed. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Nice steady stream coming out. Just going slow. Oh, there it goes. It's out. Let's check it out. Okay. Let's hope there's no metal or anything in here. Oh boy. Well, you see that? It's pretty dirty. I don't know if that's metal. I honestly don't know if that's metal or not. It's very like sludgy though. Burnt. It smells burned. Oh yeah. Well, I honestly, this is the first time I've ever done this. I have no idea what that is. If you guys know, let me know. It seems just very dirty and very sludgy, almost like it did burn a little bit. I don't know if that's possible, but let's clean it up. So we do have a plethora of different hardware that's being used in here. So we got a lot of different hardware. So what I'm going to do is order some new hardware tonight. But in the meantime, since I have to do that, we'll clean this up. I'm going to spray this with some of that rust cutter. That seems to work pretty well. And then maybe we'll just throw a little, just some paint on there. No, not that it really doesn't matter, but attempt to put this back on here. A little rubber one. At least that's the right size, I think. Nope, definitely not. What? You gotta be kidding me. Great. What? It has to be right. It is not. Shh. Is this not a TH? Ah, God. Nothing ever goes as freaking planned, you know? Okay, so we're gonna scrap that. Let's just still clean it off. And then figure out what we have to order. Man, what a pain. What a pain. I swear, nothing's easy. Nothing is easy with this car. That sucks. Let's find something else. I'm just going to take something else at this. My patience is gone. Let's try this. This gets paint off. Should be able to get that off. That looks better. Much, much better. But now I don't have a gasket. Ooh, that's strong. I still don't understand. This was supposed to be, you know what? AI. Oh, wait a minute. Now maybe it fits. As I was saying, AI is perfect. I was going to say that AI picks out all the right stuff all the time. Look at that. Why did that work that time? But if you flip it, it doesn't. Okay. Life is good again. Life is good again. Stuff's pretty amazing. I'll just spray it on. And just let it sit. Okay, well, I ordered some hardware. It's going to be here in a couple days, getting the right stuff. So what I'll do in the meantime is clean some of this. We'll try to clean up this. I'm also going to pull the filter off. We'll pull that off right now. See how hard the job that's going to be. But not bad. And then we're going to hit the lines. Is there a little gasket on there? Yep. Okay, how does this, the orientation of this go on? Just start it. That gasket's sliding all over the place, but if we start it, we'll be okay. Yeah, got it. I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Just gotta trust me, it went through. Here are the transmission lines I'm talking about. They kind of get wrapped around down here, and I think they're just way too long. So I'm going to disconnect them from the radiator. Everything looks good on the other end where it connects to the transmission, and then we'll see if we can route them just a little better. Okay, here's my, I got one line that's running underneath the header. I'm going to disconnect it. I already loosened this up. Disconnect that from the radiator. I'm going to give this a little bit of a pull. Yeah, that seems a little excessively long. Oh my God. Let's get underneath, and I'm going to kind of push it up. Here you can see a little better angle here. You can see that it's kind of looped around a little bit. I don't really like that. So, and then what in the heck is going on here? It took some work and a little bit of wrestling around down there, but we got transmission lines disconnected, and they're definitely too long, and they were looped around down there. I didn't like that at all. Going to attempt to put some hose ends on these, cut these, put the new hose end on. I'm not sure. Again, might have to order another straight part. I thought that would work. These are like 45-degree bends for both of them. I'm not sure if I can get it on the lower part of the radiator, but we'll give it a shot here. Here's what we got going on. I don't know if you can see this. Trying to kind of play with this 45-degree a little bit, angle it down. Here's the line coming up. I'm going to give it a little bit of some wiggle, but you can see like it's way too long. So I'm going to mark it with some electrical tape where I think it should go, and then probably give a little bit of extra, and I'm going to practice cutting way up here first just to make sure it works. Tape, let's just practice cutting it. We're going to cut it way up here. First cut. Test cut 1. When I do this, I originally wanted to like put it on a block, but I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to like do a, good God, I'm going to cut my arm off. All right, let's just try. Ay. Really should disconnect it from everything, but I don't want to do that. Let's try this. It wasn't not the easiest in the world, but there we go. Clamped up to that. I'm going to hit the cutter on it right now. That'll work good. What do you think? Not too bad. I'll take it. No one will ever see it when it goes back in there, but I like it. Okay, a little bit of thread sealer on both of these, just to hopefully keep all the leaks out. All right, I've been able to just really hard finger tighten all of these down. That gasket is holding the bolts in, which is making this much easier. You got to figure out this little mechanism here, but let me see if I can back it away. This is a really hard angle. Oh no, it's stripped. That's probably where it's leaking. It's not tightening. That is definitely stripped. Won't tighten up at all. It's to one and it turns. All right, it's the next day. Did some research. I think I'm going to try to throw on a little nylon nut on top. I got a little bit of a longer bolt. Let's see if that can fix the problem. Otherwise, I'm going to have to re-tap that out, and I've never done that before. Not really looking forward to doing that. We'll do it eventually, maybe, but here we go. Temporary adjustment. Let's see what happens. All right, here's the culprit. It's got to come out. Question is, will a new bolt stick? Got two options here. Throw a longer bolt in it. I felt like there was some threads grabbing. Or, see, it feels like it is definitely grabbing, but it doesn't want to tighten. So, or we're going to throw a bolt on the other end of it. Oh, that's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Whether that nut will fit on the back end. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try. Would not be opposed. Oh, I can feel it popping behind. I'm going to just, do I want to see if it'll grab? It's so far above. Let's see if we can grab any kind of thread right now. There's no way. There's no way. I'm feeling right now. No chance of a nut fitting on behind it. If this doesn't grab, it's got to be tapped out, and it's not grabbing. Oh, maybe it is. Please, God. Please, God, let this work. Promise I'll go to church more often. If it works. 2, 3. Okay, we're at 3. 3 pounds of torquage. Can we get to like 5? And I'm going to stay. It's working. We got 5. We're not gonna screw with it much more after that. The longer bolt has done it for now. It may not hold, but I really don't want to tap anything out. All right, a little bit of success. I think that bolt is gonna hold temporarily. This summer, we might have to pull it out and redo it the right way. But we'll test it out and see what happens. Waiting for a couple of parts to trim up this last line. I got a new transmission connector. Should be here tonight. I'm hoping. So if that's the case, I'll get it on here and then we can post this video. It took a while to post this one because of that issue and then having to order other parts. But again, thanks for watching if you've made it this far. And I promise it's going to get better. It's getting better and better.